Hello, and today we're going to be looking at some cheaper builds to blue isolation using stuff like the primite engine, and which is quite expensive. I know I can't play it, but Blue Eyes really enjoying playing with it and experimenting. So today I'm going to look at a couple of builds I have done and a couple, well, at least one I haven't done, and then a couple of things that kind of ways we might not improve for it on a budget, because obviously it's just come out and a lot of people are trying to find ways to make it decent for this format. So obviously you can go check it out. I made a video of the structure decks and it worked. Play it like that, it works decently and you can have a lot of fun at a hobby league level. Then I was trying to work out how to make some shortcomings in protection, particularly around true light if you're not going through the tyrant line. Never can risk losing your board if they pop true light. And I was like, oh, Dark Magician Dragon Knight is a dragon and you dragon lock yourself, so that's fine. But then I'll need to run a small engine, so I tried one Dark Magician, one Eternal Soul, one Secret of Dark Magics and one Dark Magic Attack. And because so the problem is you try one too much Dark Magician to make it consistent, you clog up your blue eyes, you don't play well. So I was running it as small as I could. And the problem was, unless I hard drew it, didn't come up, just didn't work. But when it did come out, it felt good because I'd set up a layer of protection, and honestly I could leave it as an end board, and it was a bit of an awkward one for people to play against. But it didn't come up often, and actually drawing one off or two off of the cards without setting up the other bits just didn't work. So scrap that idea. I was speaking to some people on Discord, and we were discussing budget, blue eye stuff we could do, and we came up with Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon Control. So we played no hand traps or traps. It was basic Blue Eyes engine was 3 blue eyes, 1 jet dragon, 1 true light, 1 of the Majesty spell trap, 3 of the New Maiden, 3 Sage, 3 Neo, Seahorse, 2 Ultimate Fusion, 3 Wish, 2 Raw, sorry. Then we had 3 Solemn Strike, really useful for affecting summons. We had 3, I'll just switch to desk come from it, of this. Trap Track Switch, I got a play set for about 30p, but I bought cards. I spent about 50p at the bulk, 10p box at my local game store. So this, for people that don't know, it's a normal trap. You target a monster you control, you destroy it. If you do, you set a normal trap directly from your deck, except trap tracks, so you can't touch itself. But the trap can be activated this turn, and once you've activated this trap, you can only activate one more trap card for the rest of this turn after this card resolves, and it's a once per turn. So, idea being, playing this card can be quite useful. Set a trap, do interruptions, whatever, flip this, flip a card that works in, set a card, works in battle phase, let them go to battle phase, flip it, interrupt, there you go, sorted. Then I was running, so really useful tech for this, and because Tyrant's not affected by traps, but it's really easy to bring up blue eyes. It means you're able to basically destroy a blue eyes, bring it back. Oh, there you go. You've still got a board to play with. Then I filled it with traps I had just sitting in my bulk, so 3 imperm. I had a skill drain in there. It's at 1. Just because if you've got Tyrant Drag out, you then flip skill drain. Shuts off all of their monsters, but not your Tyrant Dragon. However, if you flip skill drain and then summon Tyrant Dragon, that can lead to issues, but so you have to do Tyrant Dragon first. But it's like Jinzo. But so you flip skill drain, they don't have stuff, and you can do damage. But I had some mirror forces, I had loads of cheap common traps that suited my style of play, and that's the beauty of this. You can put into, I could have put in some evening matches, put torrential tributes as a board breaker for when they summon billboard. You can go flip torrential, breaks their board, Tyrant still stays on board. They have nothing, you have loads of stuff. Well, at least one. But you can fit any traps you want in there, and it works really well. Extra deck was 2, I've got one in front of me, so I remember the name. 2 Spirit with Eyes of Blue, the Link one. Really useful, gets you out with your Mausoleum. I forgot to grab 1 Mausoleum. Could you search out Mausoleum? You can search out Mausoleum, play it from hand, tribute, you can get blue eyes from deck or graveyard, from hand or graveyard, sorry, summoned. So 2 of those, 2 seals, because seals pass. It can be an end board depending on the interruptions and what your opponent's done. I had 3 Tyrant Dragon, obviously building the deck around Tyrant, that's at 3. I had 1 Neo Ultimate, because you using wishes, you equip that to your Tyrant, to your blue eyes, then you can special summon out by sending them to the graveyard. The Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon has its alternate summoning effect, well, condition. And then you've also got Neo's in graveyard, or its graveyard negate effect. I had 3 spirits. old spirit, because you can cheat out. Had 1 ultimate spirit. Funny line you get is they destroy true light. You go quick effect spirit, bring out ultimate. Ultimate gets destroyed by quick effect. You can then summon out a light dragon that's not ultimate spirit, so you can recycle. Then you can, what else do I have? Oh, Black Rose Moonlight Dragon. It is a light dragon, which if you special summon, which you have to do through spirit, you can return a special summon monster back to their hand or extra deck. I had Malong, which is a tuner, which is really useful because it can change its own level by 1. That's either add, increase or decrease. It just gives you an extra way to certain of your extra deck. Had 1 Assure for dragon protection. I think that might have been in it. But yeah. So basically the premise was you make Tyrant, you'd make Spirit, pass. They do anything, you do Spirit, effect to whatever suits the situation, and leave them playing around Tyrant and a lot of traps. I played that at locals on Saturday, and I did go 1-4, but most of the matches were tight. Beat Ancient Gears. That went to game 3. I summoned double Tyrant Dragon in 1 turn, and there wasn't a lot they could do against that board. Malice beat me round 1 quite easily, but you know, most of the traps I had gave Risehill a headache because they had to really exert their summons, and because they were running loads of hand traps and cross out designators. Apart from Imperm, they didn't really have any targets for cross out, so they had to swap that out after game 1 to play something that had a better chance, which still, gave them a bit of a headache. The deck played well. Would need some fine tuning with traps, but as I say, I just used what I had in my folders. I'm sure it is playable with whatever, or you can look for specific traps that have specific purposes. So that's what I've tested with. We also discussed in that server a couple of others alternatives to primite, one of which was Invoked. So you can run Alistair, an Invocation spell, and Macabre, which is to protect that if you make it in 4 turns, it stops nib. It's a bit of nib protection. It also means you can normal summon Alistair, use its effect, and then pop off with, because it is a level 4 lower spellcaster, you can do stuff and then make spirit with it, so it just enables combos. And it works really well for Blue Eyes. Apparently, if I had Blue Eyes White Dragon, if I had the Alice, well, the Invoked engine, I would definitely give it a try because it looks fun. You can probably find this online. And in 2025, saying normal summon Alistair just seems really fun to do. So that's Invoked, which seems a decent budget that people seem to be doing fairly well with. Then we got talking onto one. Got talking about Dragon Link, because there was a Blue Eyes variant some people played. But what we've worked out is it's probably not worth running it as Dragon Link, as Blue Eyes with Dragon Link, sorry, just because you're going to take up more space than you need, which is going to make it really horrible to play with. If you're to run, so yeah, you end up with a lot more bricks, you end up with a lot less hand traps probably, which in this format you have to be playing hand traps. So yeah, I mean, if someone can make it work, then wants to share a list with me, then by all means. But this is just initial thoughts in the current competitive side of the matter. Now obviously you can also just play pure Blue Eyes with a lot more hand traps, and that will definitely work locals, and you can probably pick some things up from regionals, which could be interesting. I still want to do some experimenting with Blue Eyes decks, and well, as and when stuff's tested, I might bring up some updates to it if I find something new that works. But yeah. I mean, if there's anything you guys have tried with Blue Eyes, you might, that budget that either you've come up with or you've seen or you would like to try, always send your ideas and how well they've gone for you at your hobby league, or just send me lists of ideas. I don't mind trying some bits out, even if you don't, if I've got the cards. So yeah, that's my current thoughts. Blue Eyes, it's a really fun deck. I've tried playing stuff like Hyceal, but not quite enjoyed that, but I've enjoyed playing Blue Eyes and playing an older deck with a new support that makes it, I think, less bricking, fun to play in the current meta. So yeah, as I say, feel free to comment down below builds you've done with Blue Eyes or stuff you'd like to see, and I'll take a look when I can. Bye, I'll see you next week.